day has come to finally start working on this Honda, the Pioneer 704. It's a four-seater, which I folded the seats up so you can get the dump bed up. You don't need to do that for the oil change, but we're going to go over this whole thing for the first maintenance check. So it's change the oil, change the fluid, and the filter. We're going to check the air filter. We're going to check the valves and all that. So that's why the bed is up, so we can get to the air box, which is there, and to also start taking all these off. But again, this video is just the oil change, so we are going to show you how to do the oil change without ripping all this plastic off. All right, guys, so to start this off, take the seat off, and all that is you pull up on the front of the seat, and they just latch back here. I got the seat here. Here's the latches. That's it. There's no special way of getting them off. You just pull the front up and pull the seat out. Here, we'll just open this door here. And they did a good job on these. I was looking, I'm like, man, this is going to be a pain in the butt to do. But really, it's not. We got this here. Pull that off. This is where you fill the oil. As you can see, you got the dipstick down here. And the oil filter is on the other side. So let's go over there and check that out. Which I'm really happy they did. They made it like this. It's a good design that you don't need to rip everything apart to get to everything here. Actually, I haven't looked at this one. Yeah, and right here, right there, is the oil filter. So you honestly just take the seat off, move these little rubber mats out of the way, and you can get the oil change done. And we'll crawl underneath, and I'll show you where the drain plug is. We'll start draining this oil. Well, actually, you know what? Let's fire this thing up, let it warm up a little bit, and then we'll start draining it. Now we're going under the machine, and right here you see the little access panel. There's 4 10mm. You gotta drop those, and then you can get to the drain plug. After the access panel is off, you have the 17mm drain plug right there with the red on it. We're going to drain that out, make sure it's completely dry. A little tip that I do, a lot of people might not do it, I don't know. Either way, with these type that go up through the plastic like that on the skid plates, on any quad or UTV or anything really, that gets a lot of mud and water and debris, I usually just put a dab of anti-seize on them. So, like I said, once they get all that grum and crap on it, they still come out, so you can still change the oil next time it's in the shop. Looking down here again, that's the filter housing. It's a 12mm, and if you look directly below it, you can see my oil pan. And there's a little access hole right there. So that should be where the oil comes out. Hopefully they designed it well enough that the oil does drain, so it hits my pan. But either way, let's get this filter out of here and check it out. All right, guys. Loosen it up. If I can get my camera, it's kind of hard to do with one hand here. But it is loosened up. I can get this off, get the filter out of there. Yeah, a little easier with two hands, so let me get this off. Okay, once the bolt's out, be very careful. I'm trying to get this cap off. I might have to use a screwdriver. help pry it open a little bit. Be very careful with it. Alright, be careful when you take that cap off. There is a spring that goes right here. I'll show you on the cover, but when you take that off, don't be dumb like me and videotape this while you're doing it, because you need two hands. Take it off even and make sure you don't lose that spring. Luckily mine just fell right down in the oil pan, but either way, here's the filter. Let's take it over to the bench. There's the spring. The oil I get, it's GN4, it's Honda oil. I've used this for all the Hondas. And here's an OEM filter. Here's part number if you're interested. And I'm gonna put this thing in, tighten everything down, fill it up, warm the engine up, reset that light. We'll be good to go. Important note before putting the filter back on this, and then putting it all in one shot here, don't forget this washer, okay? Usually, it did happen to this one too, but it sticks right on the rubber right there. So remember, look at yours, and remember to put it back on here. And if you have to, guys, I'm pretty sure, I'm not 100%, but usually you can just take this filter off. It's down in there. You can take this off even when there's some oil in the engine. So I'm about ready to fill this up, but if there is some oil in the engine, you can actually take the filter off and you're not going to lose that much oil. So again, guys, don't forget the washer. Alright, got the spring back in, the bolt through with the filter. I think this is going to be the easiest way to get this back down in through there all in one hit. Alright, I wasn't able to get the camera on this because I had to use two hands to get everything nice and straight on there, but that worked out perfect. You just go in slowly, nice and even, and putting it all in together at once made it real easy. I'm gonna have to spray all this down with some degreaser and get ready to clean this engine up. Alright, so the oil is filled. I put 3 quarts in. It takes a little bit more than that, but I'm gonna wait until the side-by-side's down level. So there's oil in it for me to at least get it down on the level, and then check the fluid level, and then again I'm gonna check the make sure there's no leaks anywhere. I'm gonna have to spray that down. But here, guys, real quick, we're gonna do the resetting the wrench slash the maintenance light on this thing. Okay, guys, so what you get, you hold this button, the mode button, you turn it on, the wrench flashes, whoop, and the wrench is gone. Honda Pioneer 700 oil change is complete. It takes it a little over 3 quarts, and then remember to reset your light. I got it all cleaned up right now, so it's done. Ran it, no noises, no leaks, everything looks good, so we should be good to go. So the next item on the list is to clean this up, rip it all back apart, and check the valves, make sure they're in tolerances. And then we're going to check the rear end, the front end, and the brakes, and just check wheel bearings, make sure everything's nice and tight on this thing for him for this season. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys got any more tips, hints, if I missed something, let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed it. God bless.